Mm. Good morning, well, good morning, 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 good morning. Oh my goodness, okay. Good morning. It is early and I've got goosebumps. Is that a good sign? Or does that just mean I'm cold? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Did you do your cardio this morning? I am at about 4,100 steps right now. That's okay. It is 6:46 a.m. here on the East Coast. And I've done about 4,100 steps. I've gotten up, I've done my cardio for the day. I did my entire weight training session so I could build muscle and lose fat. I've eaten breakfast, I've done some meditation and also some breathing exercises. What have you done this morning? Don't tell me you just woke up. Don't tell me you get it done later. What have you done this morning so far? Let's talk about what we've done this morning so far, and let's talk about what we plan to do today and how we're going to get there. A question that I get a lot of times, though, is what kind of cardio or workout should you be doing to get to your goal? What's the best workout? What are some hacks or tricks or whatever that you can learn in order to get to your dream body? It's 5:47 a.m. Hottie, what did you do? By 5:47 a.m., I had already done my entire workout and my cardio and eaten breakfast. So 5:47, what did we do? Sean is driving to work. Sean, I hope you got breakfast in before you drove to work. Karika just opened TikTok. Very good. Now, did you do a little bit of meditation before you opened TikTok? Did you write down some things that you wanted to get done today? Did you go ahead and track some of the things you did yesterday to make sure that today is as successful as yesterday? How else are we going to get to where we want to get in this life if we're not doing a little bit of work towards it every single day? A little bit of work towards it every single day can actually get you where you want to go. And if you had a weight loss journey, like the thousands of people who've been on my simple meal plan who are in my Facebook group that you can join for free right now, you would see that it is not what you do one day out of the week. One day out of the week, you go hard, you go to the gym, you get it in. Who cares? You need to find something that you can do every single day. If you do something every single day, that little bite off of the elephant is how you eat a whole elephant. I don't care if you can sit down one day and eat a trunk of an elephant. But if you only do that once every 6 months, it's going to take you 80 years to eat an elephant versus a tiny bite off an elephant every single day. In 6 months, that elephant will be gone. So that's how you got to think about it. Nothing because you're sick. I suggest staying home and getting better, drinking more water. So if you're sick, definitely focus on getting better. But if you go to the gym, what do you do at the gym? What is the exercise that you do at the gym every single day to get to where you want to go? Do you do Pilates? Do you do yoga? Do you do cardio? What is a gym exercise that you do every single day to get to where you want to go? And why do you do it? When I was overweight, I used to run a lot. I thought that running would tone my body. That's really what I thought. I thought that running would tone my body. I was so lost. You know what running did for my body? Running for my body did this. This is what my body looked like when I used to run to tone it. You do weights. Monique, you do weights. Oh my goodness, Monique. I love that. Good morning, Latasha. I hope you're doing amazing. So when I ran to tone, I was wasting my time. I ended up looking flabby, saggy, definitely not toned at all. If you want to tone your body, meaning if you want to look stronger, you actually have to build muscle. Building muscle is how you tone your body. A lot of people think, oh, I tone when I do cardio. I tone on the Stairmaster. I tone at Pilates. You do not tone. You don't tone. Yeah, running just helps increase your cardiovascular strength. Absolutely, Emily. So let's talk about what certain workouts do. Let's break down the workouts that you're doing and let's talk about what they're actually beneficial for. Because when I was overweight, hey, crazy, when I was overweight, I used to do any and every workout that I thought could help me, but I didn't understand certain things work for certain things. Hey, Craze. So thank you so much, Hottie. So when you running is for cardio or cardiovascular. Cardio is not toning. Cardio is not toning. When you do a bunch of cardio, you're not toning because toning is actually muscle. Toning actually means building muscle. That's what toning means. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. I want you to look at these 4 ways to change the way your Hey Teresa, 4 ways to change the way your body looks. The first way to change your body looks is to gain fat. Gaining fat will drastically change the way your body looks. Gaining some fat, you're going to look different. Good morning, Sammy. Good morning. 1 month constantly strength training, inches really not moving. You got to get on a plan. Hey, Miss Red, use the discount code a T20. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate you. So one way to change the way your body looks, gain fat. We've done it before. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate you. So there's only 4 ways total to change the way your body looks. The first way, gaining fat. Good morning, LaFlair. Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Brooke. Good morning, honey. The second way to change your body the way your body looks is to lose fat. Losing fat will change the way your body looks. Thank you so much, LaFlair. I'm back to doing weights now with cardio intervals. That's a great idea. So the first way to change the way our body looks was to gain fat, okay? The second way to change the way our body looks was to lose fat. The third way to change the way your body looks, by far the worst way to change the way your body looks, is to lose muscle. Losing muscle is the worst way to change the way your body looks. Hey, honey, we want to focus on building muscle. Good morning, Lottie. So the third way to change the way your body looks and the worst way to change the way your body looks is to lose muscle. This is usually how you look deflated, flat, melted, have a lot of excess saggy skin. So that is by far the worst way to change the way your body looks. And the best way to change the way your body looks, the most important way to change the way your body looks and the way it functions. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning, Tashinda, is to build muscle. Building muscle is the best way to change the way. There's no better way. Because there are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. The first one, gaining fat. The second one, losing fat. Losing fat is the second way to change the way your body looks. The third one and the worst is to lose muscle. And the fourth and the best is to gain muscle. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. Good morning from Pennsylvania. You have excessive fat. Click the username, take it to my TikTok account, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day in order to lose 1 pound a week. Get a sample meal plan based on that number so you can focus on losing fat, but really focus on building muscle. Hey, Bahamas, how do you build muscle? I'm going to break it down to you right now. Measure your food after it's cooked. The most accurate way to measure your food is when it's raw and in grams. However, that's tedious and messy. So I suggest measuring your food in ounces after it's cooked. For belly fat, how do we get rid of belly fat? Now, all fat is the same, right? It's not all. So when you think about belly fat, when I talk about belly fat, I'm also talking about double chin. I'm also talking about bat wing or auntie arms. I'm talking about all fat in your body. Good morning, Austin, Texas. How many times a week should you work abs and how long? You can work abs 0 times a week for 0 minutes and still have abs. We already have abs. Abs are made in the kitchen, meaning we're all born with abs. I want you to think about in the 9th grade when you were in science class, they had a model of a human body. The human body is bones. And then on top of the bones, there was muscle. There's muscle on top of the bones. The red stuff, that's muscle. And in front of the muscle, there is yellow stuff. They never showed you this in science. There's yellow stuff. The yellow stuff is fat, body fat. This is 5 pounds of fat, 5 pounds of muscle. They weigh the same exact thing. Stop letting people tell you one weighs more than the other. 5 pounds is 5 pounds. So 5 pounds of fat actually covers 5 pounds of muscle. That's how big fat is. So when we're born with bone, we're born with muscle, and we're born with fat. You have abs. All of us have abs. We all have about 400 muscles in our body. The same way that we all have a nose, we all have abdomens. Abdomen is what supports our back and what helps us sit up. So every single one of us has abs. Everybody. The same way all of us has a nose. The only difference is when people say abs are genetic, they're referring to how your abs look. Meaning you could have a 6-pack ab, 8-pack abs, blocky abs, slim abs, the shape of your abs. Just like the shape of your nose is different. Everyone has a different shaped nose depending on their genetics. But the fact is, we all got noses, we all got abs. Why can't I see your abs? Because you have more body fat covering your abs. So let's talk about the science of losing body fat. Let's talk about the science of losing body fat. When I'm talking about body fat, I'm talking about fat on your arms, fat on your back, fat on your fupa, fat on your chin. I'm talking about all fat, all fat. So if you have a fat question, this is going to be the answer. There's only one way to gain fat. Thank you so much, Dan Tall. There's only one way to gain fat. There's no other way. There's no other way. Take out every other way you think that you gain fat. There's only one way to gain fat. Calorie surplus. If you have fat, it is because you were in a calorie surplus. Calorie surplus is the only way to gain fat. A calorie surplus. There are 3 states that your body could be in. Surplus. So you have surplus, maintenance, and deficit. These are 3 states your body is in. You cannot purchase this from the store. This is a state that our bodies have been cycling through our entire existence. Since humans have been on Earth, our bodies have either been in surplus and maintenance and deficit. In surplus and maintenance and deficit. Now, I want you to think about the old caveman days, when they used to hunt and gather. So mostly we had a vegetarian diet. Of course, we would eat some meats if we were able to catch a raccoon, catch a squirrel. It's not like a human was catching a lion. It wasn't like that. So most of the time, our diets were mostly berries, vegetables, that kind of stuff. So when we were in the old caveman days, before we had fire, when we were just surviving on, a wing and a prayer, we would have a small amount of calories that our body would eat every single day. This is how we maintained our weight. So there was a certain amount of calories we would have to eat in the caveman days to stay alive. That's your calorie maintenance. So calorie maintenance is what a lot of people refer to as their metabolism. Don't lose me, guys. This is some really important information, so don't lose me. Calorie maintenance is what a lot of people refer to as their metabolism. You've said it before. My metabolism is slow. My metabolism is fast. Your metabolism is not fast or slow. Your metabolism is just a number. And your metabolism is called your metabolic rate. It sounds very similar to metabolism, correct? So most humans back in the caveman days and today, our metabolic rate is around 2,000. This is normally for a man, though. For a woman, that number would be lower. So for men, mostly their metabolic rate is on average about 2,000 calories. So this is also calorie maintenance. This is how many calories, if you eat every single day, if you eat 2,000 calories a day, you will maintain your weight. This is calorie maintenance. You understand when I say maintenance, maintain? Doesn't that sound stable? Versus how do you gain weight? If you want to gain weight, you need to eat more calories than your body can burn. So this is how many calories our body is burning. Since the caveman days, our body has been burning calories. So when you sit down, when you watch this live, when you get ready for work, when you blink your eyes, when you go to the bathroom and take a poop, you are burning calories. Every single thing you do, as long as you're alive, needs calories to be burnt. That's energy. You're using energy. So if you just sit and breathe, burning calories, burning energy. Or if you run, burning calories, burning energy. No matter what we do, we're always burning calories and or energy. So this is our metabolic rate or our calorie maintenance, meaning our metabolic rate or metabolism is around 2,000 calories. So if we eat 2,000 calories, we will maintain our weight. Now, this number varies for everyone, but it doesn't vary in the sense that your number may be 10,000 and her number may be 300. It's not that big of variables. Most people are around this 2,000 calorie number. So if you want to know your number, take it to my TikTok account. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you right now how many calories your number is, and it's in this range. It's not going to be 12,000 calories a day. No. Even if you were a 700-pound person, you wouldn't be eating 12,000 calories a day. So most people's number is in this range. Find your number by going to my TikTok account. You guys, can you send me some likes? It doesn't cost anything to send likes. It just gets me on more For You pages. All you have to do is double tap the page, please. I would truly appreciate it if we could get to 10,000 likes. I've been up here for a couple minutes. Alrighty, so 2,000 calories a day. 2,000 calories a day, I appreciate you all, is on average how much we should be eating. Now, while this number seems very high, the reality is it's not very high. Thank you so much, Being CC. This number is not very high. If you were to eat 2,000 calories a day, realistically, 2,000 calories a day, it would be pretty difficult because even if you go to Starbucks right now and get your regular coffee, sugars, creamers, all the kind of caramel, it's the holiday season, maybe pumpkin, your Starbucks, or your coffee at home could be about 500 calories. That's just for the morning cup of Joe. How many cups of Joe do you drink a day? If you go to Chick-fil-A, the salad I used to get from Chick-fil-A, a salad used to be 1,600 calories. I want you to do math. So I needed to eat around 2,000 calories a day to maintain my weight. However, I would start my day off with, a nice cup of whatever, 500 calories, then a salad, 1,600 calories. And then, of course, I've got dinner. And yes, I am addicted to sugars and dairy. I am addicted to sweet stuff. So I didn't eat a meal without something sweet afterwards. So maybe at Chick-fil-A, I got a little cookie. That's not bad, right? Well, it's not bad, but it is also 600 calories. Cookie, 600 calories. Yeah. So it's not bad, but it is a lot of calories. And as you can see, it's adding up pretty quickly. All I did today was drink a coffee, have a salad, and a small cookie. And that doesn't even include dinner. I want you to really think about what you have for dinner. Maybe we got pizza. Maybe we got pizza order because I didn't feel like cooking. That's okay. So for a pizza, maybe I had 2 or 3 slices. Now those 3 slices of pizza, not too much. Yeah, I had a little bit of soda with it, and maybe I did have a little piece of cake with it because it comes with the cake, and I just had a small bite of it. Well, that dinner that night cost me about 2,000 calories. Yeah, for a slice of pizza, it could be 400 to 500, or even at Whole Foods for a slice of pizza, 700 calories per slice. Wow, 700 calories a slice. 700 calories a slice. If you do the math and you have 2 of those, that's 1,400 calories total for just lunch. But hey, I got Papa John's, the real Kiera. I got Papa John's and I got 3 slices of that, and along with a little something sweet at the end, that was an additional 2,000 calories. So I want you to think about this day of eating. Have you had a similar day of eating? Just a little coffee, just a salad for lunch. That's good, right? That's not too bad. A cookie because I needed something sweet. I wanted to finish my meal, Sylvia. And then, just 2.5, 3 slices of pizza for dinner. I didn't eat that much. That's what I used to tell everyone. I was overweight. I was unhappy. I was fighting, pre-diabetes. I was probably pre-diabetic, fighting chronic yeast infections and cystic acne. I hated my body, but I didn't understand how I was big. Well, it's clear to me right now how I was big. I was supposed to be eating around 2,000 calories a day, but let's do the math together. Let's do the math. I was eating 3,600 plus 600. That's going to put me at 4,200. That's 4,900 calories in a day. 4,900 calories in a day. 4,900 calories in a day that I would say, oh, 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 4,900 calories in a day. 4,900 calories in a day. And normally I would say I didn't eat that much. I didn't eat that much. And you guys, that was on one of my slow days. That was a slow day for me because if I were to go to Red Robin and get my Southern Charm burger, my onion rings, and my milkshake, that actual meal would be a total of 5,000 calories for a meal at Red Robin. So that was a day I was going slow. What about a day that I went hard? Okay, so on a slow day, I'm getting in 4,900 calories a day. And what happens when you get over your threshold? This is how we gain fat, you guys. Don't lose me. I want to break down how we're eating that much food because a lot of people think I don't eat that much, and I'm telling you right now, you do. If you're overweight, you definitely eat that much. Definitely. Because if 2,000 is our threshold, but on this day that I didn't eat that bad, I still had 4,900 calories. What does that mean? That means that I ate 2,900 calories more than my body could burn. So my body would burn about 2,000 of those calories. Now, when I had the Starbucks and the salad that day, my body burnt all those calories. I ate the salad, I had the Starbucks, and my body burnt those calories. My body's feeling good. It's feeling triumphant. But that was only by 12. Now, when I went ahead and had that cookie, then I had that dinner, my body couldn't burn those calories. My body didn't have the energy to burn those calories. So what does your body do with calories in a surplus? Remember, this is my calorie maintenance. My calorie maintenance, meaning the amount of calories I should eat to maintain my body, was around 2,000. So when I ate more than the calories I could burn, that is called surplus. Surplus. Have you ever heard of a surplus store? A surplus store is where they sell more, is where they sell more. It's where they sell more stuff, excess stuff. So these are excess calories. Calories in a surplus of 3,500. If you eat in a surplus of 3,500, that is 1 pound of weight gain, So when I went to Red Robin, I gained a pound. Because I ate 3,500 calories more than my body could burn that day. That's how easy it is to gain a pound. But don't be worried. That pound that you gained is not an actual pound that you keep. However, some of it is. Some of those calories from the pound that you gained is actually fat. This is 5 pounds of fat. So every 3,500 calories in a surplus is a pound of weight gain. Some of those additional calories that you put on are stored as fat. Now, some of them go to the toilet, they get pooped out, but some of them do get stored as fat. So if you have a double chin, if you have auntie arms, if you have a stubborn belly fat, those are all calories in a surplus. That means you've eaten more calories than your body can burn. So if you've got the auntie arms, if you've got the double chin, If you've got the belly fat, those are all more calories than your body could burn. So what your body began to do is store them. That's all your body wanted to do, store it. Now, why did your body store it? Your body stored it because from the caveman days, I want you to think about where we came from. We came from a time and a place where we didn't have Uber Eats or Starbucks or delivery services or fast food restaurants at every single corner. We actually came from a place where there was little to no food. I want you to think about all of the pictures that you've ever seen of the old and golden times. All those pictures you've seen of the old and golden times. Everybody there was skinny, mini. They didn't have much weight on them. Now Americans are 42% obese. 42% of us are obese. But back in the olden golden days, they didn't have a lot of body fat on them because there wasn't a lot of food around then. But now we have food everywhere. So we're gaining weight so much more than are the previous generations because we have access to more food. So how will you lose weight? Now that you understand the way that you gain weight was by eating in a surplus, by eating more calories than your body could burn. How you lose weight is by going to the link in the bio, entering your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It doesn't matter what age you are and or what sex you are. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you right now how many calories you should be eating every single day in order to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Because if your number is 1,700, that means you need to start eating around 1,700. You need to start eating around your calorie maintenance or your calorie deficit. So you've heard this word. Thank you, Cece. You've heard this word all over TikTok. Calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie deficit. What is a calorie deficit? A calorie deficit means that you're either, and for one, is it the only way to lose weight? You can Google it right now. There's only one way to lose weight, to be in a deficit. However, there are 3 ways to get into a deficit. This is not something you purchase from the store. This isn't like it's just like a state that your body is in. The same way like your body could have a heart attack. Okay. The same way your body could be in a calorie deficit. It's not anything that you can summon. You can't say, hey, give me calorie deficit. No. You have to do 3 things to get into a calorie deficit. 3 things to get into a calorie deficit. The first thing is what I want you to do. Eat less. I want you to eat less. Now, I don't want you to eat less like do intermittent fasting, do juicing, do Ozempic, do Mounjaro, do weight loss surgery. Those are all forced calorie deficits and they're unsustainable and you'll gain the weight back. But I want you to eat the maximum amount of calories your body can burn. My goal is not to see how little calories you can burn. My goal is actually to see the maximum amount of calories that your body can intake, because we'll talk about why that's important for the way your body looks. I don't want you to end up with excess skin or saggy skin or flabby skin. And if you do those extreme diets, keto, fasting, juicing, Ozempic, you're going to end up with a flabby, saggy aesthetic. I don't want that for you. So my goal is to get you to eat the maximum amount of calories. If you try to lose weight rapidly by finding the lowest amount of calories you can intake, you will end up very flabby, very saggy, and you won't like the way your body looks. So my goal is to get you to maintain the muscle that you have by eating adequately and pushing heavy weight. So this is our goal. Our goal is to look good. Our goal is not to be skinny on the scale, but actually not have a body that we enjoy. Our goal is to look good. So let's remember our goals. What's your goal? Good health, good body. What is not our goal? For the scale to tell us that we're skinny. We don't care what the scale says. And I'll tell you why a goal weight is not your goal. So first way to get into a calorie deficit, simply eat less. Eat less calories than your body burns. If your body burns 2,000 calories and you begin to eat about 1,800 calories a day, you will lose weight. That's it. If your body burns 2,000 calories a day and you begin to eat 1,800, you will lose weight. That means you're eating less calories than your body burns. What is the second way to get into a calorie deficit? Move more. Move more. Move. More exercise. I do not suggest this way for weight loss. People who pick up excessive cardio, maybe you became a marathon runner or you run 3 hours a day on the treadmill to lose weight. This is an unsustainable way to lose weight. And again, when you do extreme things to lose weight, all that's going to happen is you are going to lose muscle. And what's going to happen? We're not going to like the way our body looks, and I guarantee it. Even though you can run to lose weight, if you start here, right, and you do nothing but run as fast as you can to lose weight, you're going to end up here. But why would you end up there when you could end up here? You could end up here. So don't tell me like it doesn't matter. I don't care what I look like. Why? Just because you're larger now, just because you're bigger now, doesn't mean you have to be left with a body that it has less muscle and is saggier or flabbier. That's only going to lower your metabolism and you're only going to blow back up. So my goal is to get you into a nice lean space where you have more muscle and you actually like the way you look. So don't fight this narrative because it is possible. Join my Facebook group, Find Fit Fitness. It's on Facebook. Thousands of people in there, absolutely free. You'll see that they're coming from the same size that you're starting from, and they're lean, not flabby, not flabby. Hey, Carrie. So the first way to get into a calorie deficit is what I want you to do. Go to the link in the bio, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day in order to lose 1 pound a week. Get a sample meal plan based on that number. Use the discount code T20. That's all the plan you need. The 90-day plan includes the 2-week anti-inflammatory diet, which is a meal plan to help you get rid of your sugar and your dairy cravings because we're addicted to it. And it's the reason why we're fighting inflammation, bloating, cystic acne, and chronic yeast infections. And then get the food scale. Don't leave the website without the food scale. Inside of the 90-day plan is 2 30-day meal plans and another meal plan at the end, a total of 4 grocery lists and 2 30-day workout splits. It'll teach you how to do progressive overload to build muscle. Then the second way to get into a calorie deficit, is to eat more. Is to move more. This is not the best way to do it. I showed you what your body would look like. If you begin to run excessively to lose weight, you will not like the way you look, and I guarantee it. What is the third and final way to get into a calorie deficit? The third and final way to get into a calorie deficit is to do a combination of both. It is to eat less and move more. Did you think I was going to say it's a magic pill on the black market? Did you think I was going to say it's Ozempic? Did you think I was going to say intermittent fasting? No. The only way to lose weight is to eat less or move more or do a combination of both. And I know what you're thinking, but wait, what's Ozempic? Ozempic is an appetite suppressor in which you eat less. But what about weight loss surgery? Weight loss surgery cuts half of your stomach off, saws it off, lap bands it off, whatever, but it restricts how many calories you can eat. It falls underneath the same category. Well, what about my friend? She became a marathoner and she lost weight. Yes, she began to move her body more. Any way that you could ever think of losing weight falls into these 3 categories. Well, that's not true. I did keto. You went from eating a burger with a bun and French fries to eating a burger without a bun. Oh, you cut the calories from the bun and you cut the calories from the French fries. Correct. You cut the calories. You ate less. There are only 3 ways to get into a calorie deficit. Well, no, I intermittent fast and it works for me. Correct. You eat less. You used to eat 5 meals before intermittent fasting. Breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner. You used to eat a lot. Now you don't eat until 1, 2 o'clock, which means you no longer eat breakfast, no longer eat snack, no longer eat. You cut meals. Anything you can think of how you've lost weight or someone else in your life falls into this category because it is the only way to lose weight. Now, what's wrong with all those other diets that I mentioned? They're unsustainable. In particular, fasting leads to more disordered eating. So if fasting is just like an eating disorder when you do it for weight loss. What about keto? Keto, 95% of people who do it gain the weight back. So again, another unsustainable diet. Whatever you do to lose weight, you have to do it to keep it off. So what is one that you guys want to talk about? I'm going to read some comments and I'm going to break down exactly what it does, why it's terrible, and why you should focus on building muscle instead. This is not a weight loss channel. This is a muscle building channel. So I do not teach you how to lose weight because if I taught you how to lose weight, you would be losing a combination of fat and muscle and you would not like the way you look. If I taught you how to lose weight, you would look like this. And I don't like the way that looks. I used to look like that. I don't want you to look like this. Weight loss is a waste of your time. Weight loss means that you're losing muscle. Losing muscle is the worst thing to do to your body. So I'm never going to teach you how to lose weight here. If you're interested in losing weight, you're out of here. You're not in the right place. Instead, what I teach you how to do is to maintain and build muscle. Maintaining and build muscle is all this plan is about. That's all we talk about here. Now, it sounds like a weight loss channel because obviously you get your dream body in the process of it, but that's not even my goal. My goal is only to maintain how much muscle you have. Do you guys want to talk about goal weights? Let me read a couple of comments. I'm sorry about being delayed. I hope I caught some of your answers, some of your questions. Okay, I'm reading. Walking is amazing. You should walk 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. You should do weight training 3 days a week, 1 hour each session. You should walk 30 minutes a day every single day. I hit 8 to 10,000 steps on my watch. Currently, I'm at 5,300 steps on my watch currently. So you should do 8 to 10,000 steps. I'm going to do about 15,000 steps in a day. But that's just my activity level. I move my body a lot. I want you to move your body at least 8 to 10,000 steps. You can get the Fine Fitness watch. It's about $30. Link in the bio. Use the discount code M25. Very good. Do the 2-week anti-inflammation detox. If you're addicted to the sugars and the dairy, it'll help get rid of your dairy cravings. It's a meal plan, 5 meals a day, 14 days straight. It's available. Link in the bio. Use the discount code T20. You said the burger looked good. That's funny. Thank you so much, Louisiana. You eat small portions and you're losing weight. Of course. I just joined. I lost 20 pounds from food alone. Very good. Whoops. Yes. Weight loss is in the kitchen. You lose weight in the kitchen. You go to the gym to build muscle and to increase your cardiovascular strength. If you're going to the gym to lose weight, you're wasting your time. You're never going to lose a pound there. You've been in the gym for how many years and you still haven't seen any progress? It's because you are supposed to go to the gym to build muscle. You're supposed to go to the gym to increase your cardiovascular strength. Instead, you keep going to the gym waiting to lose weight, and I'm not sure why. If you eat too much, you'll never lose weight. You'll never lose weight eating too much. So you have to change the eating habits by getting a sample meal plan. Link in the bio. You used to do keto, and I agree. I gained the weight back. Yes, anybody who's done keto will tell you the same sob story. Oh, yay, I lost a lot of weight on keto. And then when they think about it in hindsight, oh, dang, I did gain all that weight back. Correct, you did. So it means it's unsuccessful. 95% of people who do it gain the weight back. What is the point of doing it if you're only going to gain it back? That's pointless. Yeah, eat less. Yes, focus on gaining muscle. How do you build your core? You can do core exercises. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What weight building exercises can be done at home? Any weight building exercises can be done at home. I would like you to have a big gym. I would like you to have a lot of weights. But if you don't have a lot of weights, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds, you're not going to be able to build a lot of muscle at home. So you need to get into the gym. It's a lot cheaper there. See, a lot of women think they're going to turn into this character. A lot of women are so afraid of building muscle because they think they're going to turn into this. Oh no, I don't want to look like a big old man. You'll never look like this. You don't have the mental fortitude. You don't have the discipline. You would never. This is an honor to look this muscular, but people really see it as a disgusting, right? Women don't want to build muscle in the gym because they don't want to look like this. But I'm here to tell you, you'll never look like this. Only the top athletes in the world would look like this. So that's like thinking you would turn into LeBron James if you picked up a basketball. Well, that wouldn't happen now, would you? You'd never be King James. Okay? So you'll never be a muscular woman in this sense if you picked up a weight. Picking up a weight of 50, a 60, a 70, a 100, a 300-pound weight would never turn you into this character. Never. I know it. You think it will. I know you think picking up anything more than 10 or 15 pounds is going to turn you into a man. And I promise, picking up weight only makes you have shape. The only way that you can get to that level of muscularity is to be in the number 1 percentile for the lowest body fat ever recorded. That's it. You have to be a professional bodybuilder. You have to be at the top of your field. And again, how would you get to Steph Curry level, get to Kyrie Irving level, how would you get to those levels? You wouldn't. And those things don't happen overnight, and they definitely don't happen by fluke. When you pick up a weight, you just turn into a more toned and or aesthetically pleasing person. So don't be afraid of picking up a weight. That's actually what you must do on my plan. That's the only thing I make you do. A juice cleanse. Let's talk about people who want to do juice cleanses. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's what that one gets me. So in this way, I'm going to wrap up in the same thing. I'm going to talk about people who do cleanses, people who fast, people who do shit talks. Shit talks. You know what a shit talks is? That's a detox from a BBL influencer. I'm going to talk about all of these people all at once. So if you're someone who loves to do a cleanse every now and then, someone who loves to do a fast, someone who loves to do a shit talks every now and then, someone who loves to starve. All of these are starvation diet, which is a version of disordered eating. This is all starvation. You do not eat. You don't eat. Of course you'll lose weight. You don't eat, but you're always going to gain it back. So let's talk about the science behind cleanses, fast, shit talks, or anything else in that matter that follows these. They're worthless. They're a waste of your time. They do not detox your body. Your body does not need a detox. Your body has organs that detoxes it. So this narrative is just false. It's a false narrative. But furthermore, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they're a false narrative because people do them. And when do people do them? After they've eaten a ton of food. Thank you so much, damn it. Thank you so much, Red. After you've eaten a ton of food, what do? You punish yourself. You go on a cleanse. You go on a fast. You go on a reset. You go on a shit tox or a detox. You starve yourself. You've eaten a ton of food all year. Now, to start off your year, you think you're going to kickstart or jumpstart your weight loss by starving. You don't even see it. You don't see your disordered eating. You binge ate all year. Now, at the top of the year, you're going to starve yourself. You're in a nasty cycle of binging and starving, 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 binging and starving. That's all you've been doing for the last 10, 12 years at least. That's a nasty cycle. And mainly, it sucks because you still are big, right? That's kind of crazy that you spend multiple days a year starving and you still haven't lost any fat from it. Let's talk about why you haven't lost any fat from these diets. You lose weight. So when you do a starvation diet, let me guess, you usually eat around 5,000 calories a day. You do. If you're overweight, you're eating 3,500 calories more. Every 3,500 calories in a surplus is a pound of weight gain. So accumulation of those calories every day that you're overeating, when it comes to 3,500, that's a pound of weight gain. So if you've got a double chin, auntie arms, back fat, whatever, that means you've eaten more calories than your body can burn. So what if you're supposed to eat around 2,500 calories a day? That's what you're supposed to eat. This number. This is how much you're supposed to be eating. But in order to gain weight, you're eating more than that. Let's say 5,000. We're going to use round numbers. If you want to see what your number is, go over to my TikTok account. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It's absolutely free in the link in the bio, and it'll tell you how many calories you're supposed to be eating. So let's say your number is 2,500, but you feel so bad. It's the top of the year. You're bigger than you were last year, and you just want to restart. You just want to cleanse. You just want to fast. You just want to detox or shit tox. So what do? You say, hey, I'm going to go 7 days without eating. I'm doing a 7-day cleanse. I'm doing a 7-day detox. I'm doing a 7-day starvation diet, babe. You're going to go from 5,000 calories, which was extreme, which was too much, to 0 calories. Or when you do juice cleanses, maybe like 500 calories. Really not that much. So, wow. You went from one extreme to the other. What did I tell you? You're in a constant cycle of binging and starving, binging and starving, binging and starving. I want you to stop. I want you to actually eat the amount of calories that you're supposed to be eating. Why go from one extreme to the other when you could stop in the middle, when you could focus on maintaining muscle? Because what happens when you do these cleanses? Absolutely nothing. Let's say you're here. Let's say you start here, okay? Let's say you start here. You decide, I'm tired of this shit. I've got to change my life. I'm going to do a cleanse. I'm going to do a fast. I'm going to do some detoxes, some shit toxes. What do they do? Absolutely nothing. All a shit tox is, I want you to look at your body. I want you to think about your body. I want you to grab your body. Grab your fat on your stomach or your arms or your chin. Grab it on your back of your legs. Grab it. Now, before you do this cleanse, your intention is actually to get rid of that fat, right? Before you do this cleanse, before you get a healthy life, you're like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to look so good when I do this cleanse. I'm going to lose 10, 20 pounds. I'm going to look good. That's what you think is going to happen to your body. Oh, spoiler alert, nothing happens to your body. Nothing. Spoiler alert, nothing. Why does nothing happen to your body? Because we'll talk about what happens when you do these starvation diets, these 7-day ones or 5-day ones or 3-day ones, whatever, however long it is. All that happens is you don't eat. What happens when you don't eat for a couple days? You lose some weight. Hey, thank you, Erica. Erica, they're going to lose a couple pounds. Natalie, they're going to lose a couple pounds. You're going to lose, 5 to 7 pounds in a few days. That's not a big deal because, right, you went from one extreme to the other. When you do not eat, you drop weight. Every 3,500 calories in a deficit is a pound of weight loss. But weight loss is a combination of fat, water, and muscle. Fat, water, and muscle. And then the first few days of you doing this shit tox or this detox, it puts you on the toilet. You don't realize it. You're on the toilet nonstop. You're shitting your brains out. Nika, Kim, you're on the toilet nonstop. Now you think that's a good thing. Oh, yes, my double chin is leaving me. No, it's not. I want you to grab your double chin again. Your double chin is just body fat. That's body fat. And you know what body fat is not? Shit. Body fat is not poop. Body fat is not poop. Body fat will never come out of your booty. Fat will only come out of your body one of three ways. This is how fat it leaves your body. So if you've got auntie arms, I want you to grab them and think closely. The only way that auntie arm is ever going to escape you is one of three ways. Breathing. Simply exhaling. And I'm not talking about fire breathing. I'm talking about if you sat down on a couch all day and you breathe, you're going to burn calories or fat. So 80% of your body fat leaves through your mouth. If you lost 100 pounds, 80 of those pounds came out of your mouth. 80 just by energy. 80, not through throw up. You're wasting your time through breathing, exhaling. That's it. The other 20% of your body, Kim, 20% of your fat that comes out of your body comes out through your pores, sweating, less than 20% actually, through your pores, sweating, and through your urine, through your pee-pee. So when you do a cleanse, a fast, a shit tox, it makes you poop. Okay. Shit is not fat. So you pooped it out. However, it wasn't a double chin. Thank you so much, Natalie. It wasn't your auntie arms. It wasn't your belly fat. So after you've gone a miserable 7, 21, 10 days on a fast or a cleanse to reset, you look the exact same. You look the same. Because the only way to change the way your body looks is to lose fat or gain fat, lose muscle or gain muscle. You haven't done any of those things during your cleanse, your fast, or your shit tox. All you've done is shit. And shit is not fat or muscle. So at the end of your 21 days of your starvation diet, you haven't lost no fat. You look the same. And it was a miserable few weeks. And the worst part of it all, you're going to gain all of the weight back. Yes, because remember, you're in a constant cycle. Thank you so much, Natalie. They're in a constant cycle of binging and starving. So you binge ate before you did the detox, the cleanse, and the fast, and then you starved during the cleanse, the detox, or the fast, and then you gained it back. Remember? So yes, you went a couple days without eating. The next few days, you're going back hard in the paint. It's a constant cycle. You're never going to lose any fat. You're never going to change your body. You're never going to get to where you want to go. You're wasting your time. So what do I want you to do? Stop wasting your time. Tabitha, you got to get out of this cycle. So instead of doing the 3-day cleanse, the 2-day fast, the detox, the shit tox, that's something that doesn't even work. It doesn't even, you know how you know it doesn't work? Because you've had to do it the last 7 times. You're on round 7 of the detox. If it worked, I think you would only need to do it once. So why do you keep buying them? They don't work. So instead, I want you to first realize how you gain the belly fat, the arm fat, the double chin fat. In the first place, you ate too much. This is a revelation. We have to say it out loud. I eat too much, but I know you don't want to say it with me. Hey, Queen, I know you don't want to say it with me. So I want you to listen to me tell you how I ate too much. I'm on the other side of the weight loss. I can be honest with myself now. When I was overweight, when I was fighting chronic yeast infection, cystic acne, inflammation, bloating, when I was insecure, when I didn't like myself and I only messed with guys who hated me too, I wasn't honest with myself. But now on the other side, I can be honest with myself. And when I'm honest with myself on this side of it, I'm telling myself I ate too damn much. Maybe you want to be honest today too. I want you to really think about where you go to eat. I used to go to Red Robin. I used to eat a burger, half a stack of onion rings, and a milkshake. That was 5,000 calories of food. My body was only processing about 2,000 calories of food. Processing meaning if I eat 2,000 calories of food, I will burn 2,000 calories of food. I will not gain a pound. Or if I eat 5,000 calories of food, which I was at Red Robin, and mind you, that wasn't even my only meal I had that day. I could lie and pretend like, oh, all I had was Red Robin. I barely ate. The reality was I ate breakfast that day, and I still ate the dinner after Red Robin. That was only the pick, the piece, the top of the tip of the iceberg. But for you people here, I'll lie again. I'll say I only had 5,000 calories that day, Kim. That was it. I wasn't a big eater. I ate more than that shit. And I know you are too. You go to Chipotle right now. My Chipotle bowl, 3,000 calories worth of food. My Chick-fil-A salad, 1,600 calories worth of food. Your milkshake, your milk in your Starbucks, how many calories is it? The snacks that you eat all day, the drinks that you drink all day, how many calories is it? You don't know? You got to get a food scale from the link in the bio. It's available, link in the bio. Use the discount code T20. Measure your food out. You'll get to know very soon. So I gained weight, you gained weight the same way I did. Eating too much, eating more calories than your body can burn. So I was supposed to be eating around 2,000 calories and I had no idea. Thank you, Missy. It's like money. Nobody told me, hey, you have a budget, Tony. You should stick to your budget. It's just like with poor people. I was overweight because I would overeat and I overspent. I had no money when I was overweight. I used to, at the top of the month, have a ton of money to go out to sit down at restaurants. By the end of the month, I used to end up at Wendy's 4 for $4. I didn't realize that I was constantly spending over $1,000 a month to be overweight. If you're overweight, you have a ton of money. I know you think you don't, but the reality is you spent all of it on food. Most Americans are overweight. 42% of Americans are obese, which is bigger than overweight. And 20% of those are morbidly obese. And 62% of all Black women are obese. So we're a really big country. We have a lot of weight on us. And if you're overweight, you overeat. And 9 times out of 10, you also overspend. Thank you, Tanya. We got to talk about how much we spend on the food. And at the end of the year, I want you to think about how much money you spent on food this entire year. You won't be honest with yourself right now. You'll say, I actually did pretty good this year. I did pretty good this year. You did terrible this year. Because you got to think about food like rich people, right? When rich people spend money, they invest. When poor people spend money, they just spend. Meaning, if you got $10,000 in your hands, through your hands this year, you worked your job, you got paid $10,000 or $100,000 or $60,000, however much you got paid this year with your side hustles, with your birthday gifts, how much money came through your hands? Did you hold it in your hands? Nika, did you hold the money that you got? Or did it fall through your fingers? Meaning, if you got paid $10,000 this year, how much money do you have right now available to you? Available to you. If I got paid $10,000 this year, when I was overweight, I used to have $5 at the end of the year. I didn't have no money. Like, what do you mean? I spent it. I spent it on food. And what did the food do? It made me more overweight, more insecure, more obese, more bad health. I spent the money. I didn't invest it. What would a rich person have done with $10,000 that came through their hand? See, a poor person will let every single dollar fall through their fingers, and they'll blame somebody else. That's all we can do. Well, shit, I didn't make enough money. I don't make enough. A rich person, $10,000 they get that year, they're holding on to it. Every single goddamn penny. Meaning, if they paid for their living expenses, it was in a mortgage. So they actually own that property. Versus a poor person, they pay rent. The money falls right through the fingers. You don't own that. So you just spent $7,000 this year on rent on a property you don't own. Wow, yikes, that's terrible. What do poor people spend money on? Poor people spend money on food that makes them bigger, fatter, more unhealthy. All right, falling through the cracks, meaning that was not a good investment. What about rich people? Rich people spend money on food that helps invest in a longer life, in better health. 42% of Americans are obese, and most Americans don't have $1,000 in their account in case of emergency. We are broke and we are big. We're spending all our money on food. And as a person who was big, I'm telling you right now, I spend over $1,000 a month being big. When I got a meal plan from the link in the bio, use the discount code T20, I started to spend about $200 to $250 a month on food. So I know what you're thinking. Buying expensive food, buying healthy food is expensive. It's the same thing I thought. It ain't. When you learn how to meal prep, when you stop eating processed food, when you stop going to Wendy's every goddamn day, and or at the top of the month, you high on the hog and you want to sit down at restaurants every damn day of the week, that's what's expensive. And what does that expensive food get you? Nothing but a bad body, bad attitude, bad skin, bad health. What's wrong with being obese? Cancer, infertility, diabetes. 1 in 3 Americans will have diabetes, and that's an expensive disease to have. We're only getting poorer because we're in a recession. Poor people only get poorer, and our health is getting worse. You got to start thinking about this like money. So, of course, we're talking about calories. I was supposed to eat around 2,000 calories a day, but think of it like money. I was supposed to spend $2,000 a day, but instead I was spending $5,000 a day. Think of it like money. I was overspending the amount of money I had. So what did that do? Put me in debt. The same way it's putting you in debt. If you're overweight, you're in debt. How much debt do you have on you? And what happens when you get in so much debt year after year? You got to go to bankruptcy court or weight loss surgery. You have to take extreme measures to get that debt off of you. But what's the constant with weight loss surgery and with bankruptcy court? They are not foolproof, meaning you can go to bankruptcy court multiple times. You can file bankruptcy court. And with weight loss surgery, it's the same. Even when you get weight loss surgery, statistically, you'll gain the weight back. Most people who have the surgery gain the weight back. So if you overeat, you overspend. You spend more money than you have, which makes you overweight, which gives you bigger issues. So what do I want you to do? Well, realize that you spend too damn much or you eat too damn much. and then start to eat the amount of calories your body can burn. Use the calculator. It's free. Link in a bio. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should be eating every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Start eating in your budget. In your budget. I have so many people join my Facebook family. Find Fit Fitness. Find Fit Fitness on Facebook. It's absolutely free. You'll see thousands of people who are not only off their insulin, their medications, who are no longer obese or overweight, but people who actually save money, who go on vacations, who have better lives now. Because they've learned that not only did they overeat, but they also overspend. You're in the poorhouse and you in the big house. That's two struggles. That's too much. So get out of both of them at the same time. Because instead, what happens when people decide to do weight loss surgery? Let's say if you get so fed up with yourself, so fed up with yourself, so fed up with your weight that you decide, man, I'm here and I just can't take it no more. I know that girl talking about eat 2,000 calories a day, but I can't do it no more. I'm too overweight. The debt is too high. I'm going to bankruptcy court. I'm going to weight loss surgery. What happens? What happens? What happens? You go to weight loss surgery. What do? Oh, they take away that debt, all right. They the same way bankruptcy court do, but they don't teach you how they took away the debt, which means you're going to get it back. Because statistically, most people who have weight loss surgery gain the weight right back. So that's where you started. And let's talk about where you're going to end up. You started there. You started there. You started there. Now, when you get weight loss surgery, it don't matter which kind you get. They're all pretty much the same. They restrict the amount of calories you get. When you do Ozempic, Mounjaro, the same thing. Hey, Lady Londa, it takes you from 5,000 calories, boom. After Black Band, 300 to 600 calories. So let's say on average, 500 calories. Wow. It restricts how much you can eat. You go from eating 500 calories a day. Oh, Jesus. To eating 5,000 to 500. That was too damn much. And this is too damn little. It's like you make $2,000 a month, right? And you're supposed to spend $2,000 a month, but you do have bad spending habits. So you end up spending like $5,000 every damn month. That's too much. And it is putting you in a poorhouse. However, in order to get you back on track, let's get you to spending the amount you're supposed to spend. Instead, what weight loss surgery does is say, man, I know you can't survive. I know you spending 5,000 and 2,000 might be better for you, but fuck that. I'm gonna take away all your money. I'm gonna give you $500 to survive on. Now, how in the world are you gonna survive on 500 when you had a difficult time surviving on 2,000? You're not gonna survive on 500 calories a day. What happens when you have weight loss surgery? It restricts your calories so much that you lose weight rapidly. Because when you're in a deficit of 3,500, you lose a pound. So you're gonna be losing weight so quickly with weight loss surgery, so quickly. You're gonna go from here, which is where you were, to here. You're going to go, when you lose weight, you lose a combination of fat and muscle, fat and muscle, fat and muscle. You're going to lose muscle. This is the worst thing. Aesthetically, it doesn't look good. The excess skin, the saggy skin, the flabby skin, it doesn't look good. Especially considering that if you did my way, which I'm explaining, you would look like this. So you have the ability to look good. However, when you do extreme measures, you end up not looking good. But let's say you don't care about the aesthetics of it. Let's say you say, oh, no, that's fine by me. I'm good. I'm good. I don't care about having flabby excess skin. I don't mind. All right. But what happens to your metabolism? What happens to your metabolism? Well, when you lose muscle, your metabolism lowers. So remember when I wanted to put you on a $2,000 budget or a 2,000 calorie a day budget? You decided to do the fast route, the intermittent fasting, the juicing, the keto. You decided to do the Ozempic, the Mounjaro, those extreme diets that restrict your calories. Now, what happened to your original budget? Your budget lower now, boo. Your budget lower now, boo. When you lose muscle, you lower your budget. Now, maybe after 1,300 calories, you'll begin to gain weight. Huh? Say what now? Yeah. So before, you had to eat over 2,000 calories a day to gain weight. That was difficult for you, but at least it was a decent number. Now, when you lose muscle because you started deteriorating the muscle, eating off of it when you're in this extreme deficit, that threshold lowers. Now, have you ever seen someone who's had weight loss surgery and now they say, oh my God, I'm gaining the weight back even faster now. I'm off the diet and I'm gaining weight even faster and I don't eat nearly as much. They're not lying. So before, it would take at least 2,000 calories for you to gain weight. But now, post-surgery, post-extreme diet, post pills, whatever, it'll only take you 1,300 calories. Before, it took you 2,000. Now at 1,300, your threshold is lower. So even less food is going to make you blow up. God damn it. Or like money, Charlotte. $2,000 is the budget I wanted to put you on. $2,000 budget. I know it's going to be tough, but you could do it. Now that you decide to do the extreme diet, that's like being on a $1,300 month budget. 13. Only 13. Only $1,300. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. So what you should do instead, what this plan is about instead, is not about the extremes. It's not about eating 5,000 damn calories a day because that's too much. And it damn sure ain't about eating 500 calories a day because that's too damn little. It's about finding that middle number, that highest number. Use the calculator link in the bio. Enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you right now. Hey, Law, it'll tell you right now how many calories you should be eating every single day. That maximum number. I want you to eat as much as possible because when you eat as much as possible, you can maintain the muscle. You can maintain the muscle when you eat adequate protein, when you push heavy weight. So this number actually goes up. So it's like budgeting and then actually seeing the fruits of your budgeting labor. So a lot of us say, oh, I'm about to go on vacation. I'm not going to spend no money till I get on vacation. You've done it before. What happens? Oh, I'm not going out to eat. I'm sitting my ass in the house to my vacation because I want to spend when I go on vacation. Thank you so much, Hims. But then what happens? You never did save the money for a vacation and you never do go on the vacation. And if you do go on a vacation, you pouting, you puss mouth because you don't have no extra money on your vacation because you didn't buckle down when you said you was gonna buckle down. Sienna, you never buckle down when you say you're gonna buckle down. You pop shit like, oh, I'm really about to buckle down. I'm really not about to go eat. I'm not ordering Uber Eats no more. But you never did do that. You said it, and one day you did it. For the rest of the year, you acted a donkey. You spent all your money. So you didn't even go on vacation. And if you did, you ain't even had no extra money for vacation. This is actually saying you're going to do something. I'm going to eat 2,000 calories a day. And as your reward, you actually increase the amount of calories your body can burn. You increase your metabolic rate. You increase your threshold. When you increase your threshold, that means not only do you get to look good. Now, when you lower your threshold, you don't look good. When you when you go from here, one extreme of 5,000 calories to the other extreme of 500 calories, one extreme of 5,000 calories to the other extreme of 500 calories, you end up not looking good. So that sucks. Instead, when you find that middle number, you can actually focus on maintaining lean muscle mass and looking good. And that's a reward in itself. Hey, I get to look good now. But a bigger reward is the fact that you get to eat more. Before it took 2,000 calories for you to gain weight. Now it takes 2,700 for you to gain weight. Now it takes 3,000 for you to gain weight. When you build muscle, you increase your threshold, which means you don't end up in the poorhouse no more. You don't end up gaining weight no more. You end up with a healthy relationship with food. I'm going to answer some more questions, you guys. This is not about losing weight. This is just about building muscle. If you focus on weight loss, you will lose muscle. You will not look good. You are lowering your metabolism and your bone density. There's so many issues with weight loss. And when even weight loss surgery, if you really consider it, look at the side effects of it. One of the side effects is like breaking bones and or teeth and hair loss. Why? With the teeth and the bones in general, when you lose muscle. So when you think about your body, you got bones, skeleton, and then you got your muscular system, which is the muscles around your bones. Muscles around your bone, it dictates your bone density. So bone density, if you have a low bone density, if you fall right now, you're going to be like Humpty Dumpty and break everything. Versus if you have more muscles and you have a higher bone density, then you won't break everything. So a lot of people post weight loss surgery, they lose a lot of weight, which means they lose a lot of muscle, which means they're more susceptible to breaking their teeth, bone density, and their bones. Oh, yes. Muscle is so important. So don't lose that daggone muscle. Don't lose that daggone muscle. How useful is protein bars? I don't suggest protein bars. I want you to learn how to eat food. Anybody on my meal plan, thank you so much, Kat, will tell you how to eat. When you go on a cruise, when you go on vacation, they don't have protein bars and replacement drinks. They got regular food. So when you go on vacation, I don't want you to be starstruck and say, "Oh my God, they don't have my Slim Fast. What will I ever do?" Instead, you'll be like, "Oh, it's breakfast. I'm about to get some egg whites. I'm gonna get some omelets. I'm gonna get some French toast. I'm gonna get some waffles. The same things that you eat on your meal plan. So it's not a surprise. So When you're at home and you have protein shakes and protein bars all the time, you can manage your weight. But the second you go out of town, you blowing up like a fish. Why is this? It's because you don't have a healthy relationship with food and you don't understand how to get whole foods in your body. The meal plan teaches you that. You know you spend money on food. Yeah, well, a lot of us do. Liquid IV unimportant. Our poor decision making make deeper. Teach. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The money example helps. Thank you. Thank you, Clarissa. Meal suppressants. People need to curb their appetites. No, they don't, Cherry. Meal suppressants or appetite suppressants are literally suppressing your appetite. You'll have to stay on an appetite suppressant for the rest of your life in order to maintain your weight. Whatever you do to lose weight, you have to do it to keep it off. So let's talk about a big appetite suppressant that a lot of people are taking. Ozempic. Ozempic is an appetite suppressant. So is Mounjaro, which means when you take the shot, when you take the pills, they suppress your appetite. But they don't just suppress your appetite. They suppress your lust for life. I want you to look at people who take the medication. What are their lifestyles like? They'll tell you, or people who get off the medication because they're tired of not feeling anything. When you're overweight, the number one thing what I used to say when I was overweight is like, damn, I wish I wasn't hungry no more. Because I always felt like I was just so hungry. And because I felt so hungry, I would eat so much. And it's just like one of them TV shows. It's like Home Alone. When the damn Home Alone movie, the boy like, I wish I didn't have parents. I wish I didn't have a family. And then his family leave. And then what do he do for the rest of the movie? Wait for his family to get back. Or 16 again. Oh, I wish I was an adult. And then they turn into adult. And what do? Want to be 16 again. You think because you overweight, you don't want to feel nothing. I just wish the appetite would go away. You better look out for what you wish for. Ozempic could give it right to you. They'll take it all away. They'll take it all away. You won't want to do shit. You won't want to get up. You won't want to move your body. You won't want to eat. You won't feel anything. Yikes. That's pretty deep. Your issue is not that you need an appetite suppressant. You just need to learn that you eat too damn much. That's different. Now you're punishing yourself by not wanting anything. And the worst part about this, and I know what you're thinking, well, that's not bad. I wish somebody would take away my hunger. Fine, they will, but it's a temporary. It's not made for long-term weight loss, which means you'll only be able to be on the drug for a few months. On the drug for a few months, and the side effects the entire time when you're on the drug are fucking sucky. The nausea, the throwing up. Now, of course, you don't want anything, so you have no. I mean, I like going out to eat. I was a big bitch who loved going out to eat and eating food, and now I'm a smaller bitch, and I still love going out to eat food. Why do I want to take away my lust for life? Why do you want to take it away? That don't even make sense. But either way, let's say they do take it away from you. Congratulations. You don't want nothing now. Okay. That blows me. But furthermore, that's temporary. Only for a few months you can stay on the drugs. But while you're on the drugs for a few months, the side effects are horrific. So you on the drug, you don't want nothing. You throwing your brains up every single day, especially when you have to up your dosage. Okay, so it's a miserable existence on the drug. And yes, you are losing weight. You're losing weight rapidly. Congratulations. It's just because you're not eating. You don't want no food, you ain't gonna eat no food. Now, here's what your body looks like. Tell me the benefits. Tell me the benefits of being on a drug that suppresses everything. So that would be a con for me. Then being on a drug that makes the side effects horrific. Oh, throwing up all goddamn day long like you're pregnant. And then when you do lose weight, you lose muscle. So now you look flabby and saggy with excess skin. Okay. Again, I'm trying to look at the benefit for you, sis. I know you thought the benefit was not going to be wanting any food, but that's not a benefit. It's not a benefit. When you think about what makes life enjoyable, food is enjoyable. Yeah, you enjoy it a little bit too much. You eat too much. All right. But that don't mean you got to be punished for the rest of your life for that. That's crazy. And then what happens when you get off the drug? What happens when you get off the drug? That no longer suppresses your appetite because you will have an unhealthy relationship with food. You go back to your old style of eating, which means you gain the weight back. 95% of people who lose weight gain it back. Okay, those were 4 cons. Give me a win. I don't see a win there. Instead, what you should be focused on is creating a healthy relationship with food that's not based on suppressing your appetite or starving you. You should be focused on, hey, I want to learn how many calories I should be eating. And most importantly, I want to focus on building muscle. If I focus on building muscle, I'll be able to increase my lean muscle mass, which will give me a leaner aesthetic, but it'll also allow me to eat more food. Because the reality is you like eating. You always going to like eating. I'm always going to like eating. So I want to be able to eat. I want to be able to go out of the country and not worry if I'm going to blow up because I'm on vacation. Instead, I want to be able to go out of the country and burn the calories that I'm consuming and also include fitness in my vacation, but just have an overall balanced life. Why do other people get to have a balanced life, but you must be starved during yours? Are you not special enough? I'm telling you right now, I go anywhere in this world. I eat 3,000 plus calories a day. I don't gain a single pound. I love my body, love my life. My life is perfect. That's what I'm telling you right now. But you don't deserve your life to be perfect. Instead, you would rather throw up all goddamn day, be on a drug that suppresses everything that you ever enjoyed, and have a bad body because of it. I'm not better than you, so my life shouldn't be better than yours just because I chose a better route for weight loss. Choose the right route. Join the Facebook family. And you know what? My life is perfect, but so is Tanya's. I mean, look at Tanya, mama too, no longer pre-diabetic, pre-hypertension, saving money, buying things for her family now, got a flat stomach. Her life is perfect. She go out of town. She enjoys her life. I'm not alone. April's life is perfect. No longer on insulin. No longer in bad situations. No longer fighting the bad fight. She's down 65 pounds. Rodney's life is perfect. So while my life is perfect, so is everybody else's who's on this plan. So I'm not alone. The only people's life who isn't perfect are the people who are choosing to do extreme diets to change something. Being extreme is never going to be the answer. It's only going to result in you reversing it. It's unimportant. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Sam. Just be focusing on your muscle. That's all we focus on. Okay, so let's talk about goal weight. Is a cheat meal okay after a month? There's no such thing as a cheat meal. That's like your man cheating after a month of doing good. After a month, can he go out and have relations with anybody he wants to? He can have his pick of the litter after a month? After a month. Oh my God, you guys been together a month. And you're like, oh, baby, no, you got it. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. I don't know what kind of freaky stuff y'all into, but that's not how I do it. You have to have a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship with food means not feeling deprived. If you don't feel deprived during on your meal plan, which you won't, French toast, tacos, hamburgers, ice cream, regular food. It's just about eating the food you already eat, but eating less of it. So you shouldn't feel inclined to cheat or eat in a surplus because that's all that happens. So what do I want you to do? The first few weeks on the plan, 4 to 6 weeks, don't go out to eat. No. Stay in the house. But it's just the way like new relationships do. When you and your man first got together, y'all was locked up like crabs on that couch. Y'all wouldn't leave nowhere. Every time I saw y'all, y'all was hugged up. So hug up with your meal plan. Hug up with your new man. Hug up with it. Because I want you to learn it. I want you to understand, hey, these are my portions. This is how I make my food without oils and butters. This is the amount of rice that I'm getting used to. Link up with your meal plan the same way you linked up with your boo. When y'all was in the honeymoon stage, you and your meal plan should be in the honeymoon stage. And then what happens when you get out of the honeymoon stage? You start letting your man go out, be with his boys, have his alone time. You trust him. Now, once you get to that point, 4 to 6 weeks on the plan, that's a good threshold for you to stop having so many bad habits. What are your bad habits? Over ordering and overeating. When you go out to eat, you order bread and butter, appetizer, entree, desserts. You order 10,000 calories, and that's too damn much. So instead, after being on the meal plan for a while, what you learn is like, wow, okay, this is just all about moderation, Sienna. This is about moderation. Got it. So when you go out to eat, you order entree, dessert. You'll split it with whoever's with you. And then you go back. You go back next week or the week after or whenever. Now you learn, oh, damn, this is how I get to go out all the time because I'm not acting like it's my last meal. Get it? Got it? Good. How can you regain muscle? Build muscle by eating adequate protein, pushing heavy weight, getting the simple meal plan link in the bio. Good morning, Conchetta, my love. Good morning. Thank you so much for getting Kaylinda for getting the 2-week anti-inflammatory diet. It's available. Link in the bio. Use discount code T20. It'll help you get rid of your sugar and your dairy cravings. It's a meal plan, 5 meals a day, 14 days strong. Is this something that you should be doing on your cycle? No, you don't have to do anything on your cycle. Just still do the regular plan. How do I get a meal plan, sample meal plan? Link in the bio, Gina, and join the Facebook group. You can see a bunch of people who have lowered their A1C on the plan and also gotten off their insulin. No longer pre-diabetic. No longer high blood pressure. Hey, living my dreams, last meal. Yes. Do you use weights or is it yoga, Pilates? You have to lift weights. I do yoga. I do Pilates every single week, sometimes twice a week. Pilates is amazing. It's for core stability. Let's talk about the differences. A lot of people think, okay, I'm going to go to a boxing class. Now I'm going to lose weight. You're wrong. Weight loss is in the kitchen. How much food do you eat? This will dictate how much weight you are. How much do you eat? How many calories? Okay. That's the only thing that's going to dictate really how much you weigh. Now, you'll go to the gym and go strength train to build muscle 3 times a week. These are the requirements of the plan now. And you don't start going to the gym until day 46 on the plan. So you don't have to do gym workouts until day 46. But these are the requirements: 30 minutes of walking every single day, 7 days a week. Is this going to help you lose weight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is not going to help you lose weight at all. It's not for weight loss. It's to teach you how to have a healthy relationship with fitness. Your life needs to include moving your body. So when you're on vacation, I still want you to walk 30 minutes a day, boo. I don't care if you're going to Disney. When you go to Disney, all you do is eat all the damn snacks at Disney and stand in lines. You're not being very active at Disney. So before you and the kids go out to the theme park, go ahead and get your 30 minutes of cardio in. That's separate. That's just teaching you I need to have balance in my life. And it starts off with 30 minutes of walking. That's it. If you want to do riding on a bike, if you have bad knees, get on the elliptical. If you want to do swimming, fine. But walking is really easy for beginners. So 30 minutes. That is not going to help you lose no damn weight. That ain't no calories being burned. That's just activity. And this will also help you get your heart rate to go up. We need to start pushing our heart rates a little bit more. Your heart rate dictates how many calories your body burns. So it's good to learn how to be more active. So if I can get you just walking at a slug's pace the first few weeks, the first few months on the plan, man, Gary got me walking 30 minutes. Good. Because after a while, you'll get tired of your own slug's pace. And you'll actually learn how to move your body faster. Rodney first started this plan using buggies in the grocery store to pick up his food. He now runs. He plays basketball now. I didn't tell him to play no damn basketball. I ain't telling him to run. I just told him walk. If you do something every single day, you'll get better at it. So 30 minutes of walking is just required because we're just getting in your mind at this point. Just 30 minutes of walking. I also want you to get a fitness watch. This will help you track your steps as you get better. To do 8 to 10,000 steps a day. This is just bare minimum activity level. 80% of Americans do not meet the Department of Health's activity requirements. 80%, 42% of all Americans are obese, but 80% of us don't even move our body to the standard of 2.5 hours a week. We don't even exercise. That's stupid as hell. That's very crazy. Especially because 1 in 3 Americans will have prediabetes or diabetes, which is type 2 diabetes, which is the type of diabetes you give yourself through your eating habits and your exercise habits. So you not meeting the bare minimum standard of exercise as 2.5 hours of exercise a week means that you may become overweight, means that you may get become obese, like 42% of Americans or 62% of all Black women, which means you may be more susceptible to diabetes type 2, which is the type you give yourself, which means you might lose a leg, lose the eyesight, have infertility issues, have cancer. Okay, so it starts off with the activity. Let's start walking 30 minutes a day. Then the plan tells you to do 3 days of training, HIIT workouts in the first 30 days of the regular meal plan to learn how to increase your heart rate. And then the last 46 days of the plan, you do progressive overload workouts to work out in the gym. So the only thing I want you to do is walk and lift weights, walk and lift weights. 1 hour for 3 days a week, 1 hour each session, 3 days a week of weightlifting, but 30 minutes every single day of walking. Now, what do you do on top of that? Whatever you want to do. If you want to do Zumba on top of that, cool. If you want to do cardio, more cardio on top of that, I don't really suggest that. But if you want to do Pilates on top of that, like I do, you can. That's just on top of that. The bare minimum to maintain my physique requires that I do 30 minutes of walking every day and 3 hours a week of weight training. That's for your physique. If you want to become a better athlete, you can do additional things. So boxing, that's just additional. That's just cardio. Pilates, yoga, that's additional. That's just core stability and core stability and also flexibility. It has nothing to do with the way that your body is going to transform. It's just some additional work you can do. So it's not necessary. It's not required. Do I do additional work? Yeah. I talk fast. Okay, send me a DM if you have additional questions. Okay, Robin, send me a DM so I can send it over to you. Thank you so much, User 8. Thank you so much, Kat. You're in the chat answering a lot of questions. I appreciate you. No, I'm not. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, ERA. I appreciate you. Just did a calorie calculator. Please say that's per meal and not for the day. That is per meal, Maria. That is per meal. Round it up. Round it up to the nearest 100th. It is per meal. And it'll blow your mind when you see how many calories you're supposed to be eating. Let's say you're supposed to be eating around 1,500 calories a day, which is not bad. A lot of women who get metabolic tests at different centers, you can get them anywhere. Google metabolic test, or you can just use the calculator in the link in the bio. It'll tell you the number. But if you want to go and get a traditional test where you put a hose on your mouth and you breathe into it and it tells you how many calories your body burns, you'll find your body is only burning like 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 calories a day. You don't burn that many calories, especially as a woman, especially as a woman who's never trained before. I burn almost 3,000 calories a day, but that's after years of lifting weights. When I first started, I was only burning about 1,600 calories a day, which means you need to start eating how much you're burning. If your ass ain't burning no calories, your ass can't eat no calories. It's the same thing as money. If your ass don't make no money, your ass can't spend no money. Fight me if you want to, but if you're not burning the calories, why in the world do you think you can consume them? Why are you so entitled? You have to earn those calories that you are consuming. When I was overweight, I never earned a single calorie to consume. I ate whatever I wanted ad nauseum. If I saw a commercial on TV, I said, damn, that shit look good. I'm about to go get it. That's like a thief. I'm a thief. I was a thief. So it's the same thing with money. That's like seeing, oh man, that purse is nice. I'm about to go take it. You don't make enough money to buy the purse. So what in the hell do you think you deserve the purse for? The food is the same as the money. I would see food I could literally be driving down the highway and see a billboard and say, that shit look good. I'm about to go get a Popeye sandwich. What the fuck did I do to deserve it? I'm not going to burn any of those calories that I consumed in that Popeye sandwich, but I wanted it, so I got it. And what did I get in return? I got fat. I got low self-esteem. I got chronic yeast infections. I got cystic acne. I got a bad body and a bad attitude because I took what I wanted and I didn't even work for it. You have to work for the calories that you are consuming. So if you use the calculator and it says you should be eating around 1,700 calories a day, you can't get mad with me. Or if you get a metabolic test and it tells you that, you cannot get mad with me and be like, oh my God, that's not fair. It's not fair that all your life you've been having it your way and you still haven't come up with anything. Try it differently. Eat the amount of calories your body can burn and see your life transform. Stop taking everything. When you're overweight, especially for me, I was entitled. I thought everything I wanted, I should have. So if in the middle of the night, I was like, damn, cookout would be so good right now. I really want some cookout. I would get out of my bed and I would go get cookout. It was my God-given right as an American. As a bitch with $5 in my purse, I felt like I could spend the last $4 on cookout because that's how broke I was, music. If I had $5, $4 belonged to cookout. It was mine. That's entitlement. That's all it is. So you can be entitled all you want, but you're going to be stuck in the body that you're in. And while you may be okay with the way your body looks, your body will only let you be overweight for so long before it start kicking up on you, before you start having health issues and knee issues and diabetes and cancer. It's only going to take the bullshit for so long. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you, Rosemary. PCOS, get a sample meal plan, link in the bio. Can you build muscle? Yeah, link in the bio. I appreciate you. Hey, Jam. What's the Facebook name? Fine Fit Fitness. You need to lose 30 pounds so you can have knee surgery. If you lose 30 pounds, you're going to lose 120 pounds of pressure off of your knees. Will you still need knee surgery? I'm not sure. But I have a lot of people who have done my meal plan and no longer need knee surgery. April is a prime candidate of that. Lost 65 pounds, 65 pounds, 65 pounds. That's 130. She lost a total of 260 pounds of pressure off of her knees. She no longer needs knee surgery. She thought she was going to need it. Well, now what else has happened in April's life? Now, since getting on the meal plan just a couple months ago, down 65 pounds of weight. Now she got muscles. Does April look like a bag of busted balloon? Does April look like she has a ton of excess skin? Does April look like someone who's had rapid weight loss? Absolutely not. If she did, I wouldn't claim her because that means she wouldn't have been doing my diet. But since April's been doing my diet, she lost 65 pounds. You could join the Facebook family. She's no longer on her insulin. She's no longer on her insulin. No longer. No. She doesn't need it anymore. She is getting ready to get off of her heart medication. That's a bicep April showing. Why she got a bicep? Because she got a bicep because if she lost weight without maintaining and building muscle, she would have been left with a flabby, saggy arm. God, no. Who the heck want that? Not me. I don't want her to have it either. So she does the same plan that's in the link in the bio. Use the discount code T20. So April, after losing 65 pounds of weight, has lost a total of 260 pounds of pressure off her knees. She don't need to get them knees redone. Why would she need to? She's young. Why are you getting your knees? Why are you getting knee surgery? Why? Because of the weight and the pressure you've been putting on it year after year, bone to damn bone. Oh, well, yeah, that would be a reason. So, of course, get a meal plan, alleviate some pressure off your knee, and then see what your doctor says. I have a ton of people who no longer need those kind of surgeries. Thank you so much, user 85. New here, just got diagnosed diabetic. Wow, is the meal plan diabetic friendly? Even if it was diabetic angry, you should get it. You should get it. You should get it. You have diabetes. I'm guessing type 2 because you're not a child. Type 1 diabetes, only 2% of the people who have diabetes have type 1 diabetes, and most of the time it is discovered when you're a child. So as an adult, you have diabetes. I'm going to guess it's type 2 diabetes. This is terrible because it means you gave it to yourself. It means your eating habits and your exercise habits have resulted in you having diabetes, a disease that will literally kill you, take away your eyesight before it does, take away your limbs before it gets rid of you. This is insane. 1 in 3 Americans will have it. So while I'm talking to her, I'm probably talking to a bunch of people in the room right now. That is crazy. You will be checking your insulin levels and stabbing yourself to stay alive. The fuck? To stay alive. Think about your life before this moment. You didn't have to check anything to stay alive. You just had to live and exist and enjoy. And now, if you don't get this plan, like April, to get off your insulin, you'll be trying to stay alive, thinking, will this be the meal that takes me over the edge? That is crazy. That is sad. You have to get a meal plan. Get a link in the bio. I have a ton of people who are no longer on their insulin, no longer pre-diabetic. If you're not doing everything you can to reverse it, that's crazy. That is crazy. Your life is going to change. Okay, hey Connie, for the better or for the worse. It could change for the better or it could change for the worse. Yeah, Pilates is really hard, Clarissa. Hard doesn't really mean that you're building anything. However, hard is good. Hard is good. Pilates is really difficult for me too. Fasting is for political, religious, and holistic reasons. Fasting is not for weight loss. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. Hey, Jessica. Thank you so much, Daryl. How would you start the program? By entering your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Good morning, Beverly. Yes, thank you, user. No, there's no plan specifically for PCOS. Just use a calculator. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. You can ask a ton of people in my Facebook group, PCOS, all losing weight, or hyperthyroidism, no thyroid, no matter what it is. It's an amount of calories that you should be consuming. Begin to eat that amount of calories. You will lose weight. You can ask anybody in the Facebook group. Yeah, well, user 85, will it? Do you have workout plans? All my 90-day plans have home and gym workouts. My 30-day plans have 30 days of home or gym workouts. Yeah, Jessica, PCOS. Jessica doing a body recomposition right now on my meal plan and following this group. Jessica, yeah, a lot of people. It is not what you think it is, even though we think it is. I'll leave it at there. The girlies get upset with me sometimes. You be seeing food ads in a gym. Yeah, you got to stop looking at it. Yeah, they still work. Okay, you using the tips. Thank you so much, Jessica. Your shoulders. Thank you. You have the same shoulders. We all have shoulders. The difference, fat on covering the shoulder. So you have muscle underneath your shoulder. If you want your muscles to show, all you have to do is lose the fat that's covering them. Thank you so much. You're going to the Facebook right now. I appreciate you. The Facebook is absolutely free for anybody in the room. It is Fine Fit Fitness right up here on Facebook. Thanks, guys. I'm really struggling with food choices. Yeah. And a lot of people think that diabetes is as simple, especially when you don't understand, is as simple as like, oh, I don't eat sugar no more, but they still eat fast food or whatever. If you eat calories in a surplus, I knew I should have plugged that thing up. Okay, where am I from? I'm from the South. Where are you from? Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, tap the screens. I appreciate you guys. Can we get a couple more likes? It costs absolutely nothing. All you have to do is double tap. How much water do you do intermittent fasting? I don't suggest you do intermittent fasting, and I don't do intermittent fasting, baby Lexi. I want you to think about what intermittent fasting is. It's not eating. Your body is not rewarding you with weight loss when you don't eat until 12 o'clock. Your body does not care that it is 12 o'clock and now you've decided to eat a meal. All you're doing is starving yourself, and then you end up eating too big of meals later on. Think about it. Right now, you currently eat breakfast. You might eat a snack. You might get a protein bar or a drink. You might drink coffee, which has coffee, which has what you call it in it. Right now, you eat. Right now, you eat a lot, and you eat all throughout the entire day. So when you decide to intermittent fast, what happens? You still going to eat a lot later on in the day, but during the morning, you're going to skip those meals. All you do is skip the meals in the morning. So what happens when you skip the meals? You don't consume those calories. What happens when you don't consume those calories? You are just in a calorie deficit. That's it. That's all intermittent fasting is. It is not a people think, oh, I didn't eat until 12 o'clock. So now the gods will reward me and I'll lose weight. When you didn't eat until 12 o'clock, you just skipped breakfast, skip snack, and skip lunch. That's all that happened. You skipped a bunch of meals, intermittent fasting, not sustainable, and it leads to other disordered eating. You can look up this studies. A lot of people who intermittent fast also do a lot of juices or cleanses or detoxes. Those are all shit toxins, which means they all make you poop, which means none of them help you lose any fat. It's a pointless waste of your time. So you can intermittent fast if you want, but intermittent fasting is good for people who have healthy relationship with food. Usually you'll see people promoting them who actually know what they're talking about. They're usually very lean or very muscular, and they do not use intermittent fasting to lose weight. When you do fasting to lose weight, that is where it is a eating disorder. But a person like me, I could do intermittent fasting. When I was overweight and I did intermittent fasting, I was doing it to lose weight. I had an eating disorder. I was just starving half the day and then binging the rest of the day. Now, on the other side of weight loss, understanding how you can manage your meals and your eating to optimize your training. Okay, yeah, now I would do it, but it's pointless. Does that make sense? It's a lot of times when you even see people who do calisthenics, people see people do calisthenics for weight loss. Is there caffeine? Yes. In some of them, not all of them. People do calisthenics for weight loss. Oh, people who do calisthenics always say, "Oh, well, should I do calisthenics? I'm starting off in the gym. I want to do calisthenics." I want you to look at the people who do calisthenics. Look at their body types. Calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups. You see these people doing really cool things. They look like this. Now you look like this. How you gonna do calisthenics? How? How? Calisthenics require you to do a pull-up and not just one nasty one. I'm talking about 20. Can you do 30? Calisthenics require you to do a push-up. Can you do one and not on your knees? Calisthenics require you to usually be lean. People who do calisthenics, boxers are a great example. Do you have a body type like Mike Tyson? Is it giving Mike Tyson? Or is it giving, no, I'm starting my weight loss journey and I need help? So calisthenics, I would not suggest. Intermittent fasting, I would not suggest. There are people who do really well with these eating styles or these training styles, but look at who they are. They already look the fuck good. They already are very lean. They already understand nutrition. They already train really hard. If you're a beginner, you can't push yourself up to do a push up. So what I want you to do is take a 5-pound weight and I want you to push that up. This is going to build your strength. Then take a 10-pound weight, then a 15-pound weight, then a 30-pound weight, then a 100-pound weight. Oh, I don't want to lift 100 pounds. I don't want to look like a man. I don't want to be big and bulky. You don't realize that if you need to be able to push 100 pounds up so you can push your 300-pound self up. That's all a push up is. It's just a different way of doing a movement. So if you cannot push up 300 pounds of body weight on the floor, that means you can't push up 100 pounds over your head, which means you ain't gonna be able to never be no calisthenics lover. And lifting a heavy weight will not make you a man. You can push 1,000 pounds over your head. It still doesn't mean you're going to look very muscular. I used to go, and my sister goes, and I still go to an Olympic weightlifting gym with some of the world's top Olympic weightlifters, women who are in certain weight classes. These are the smallest, tiniest. The girls look, these girls can push 500 pounds, 300 pounds on their back. They look like this. They look regular. They look regular. They look very much just like, oh, she got a nice shape. Like that. That's it. The only people who look like this, are bodybuilders. So actual strong women, especially ones in smaller weight classes, just look like this. They could be so strong. They could be stronger than you can ever imagine. Lifting 500 pounds from the ground, putting 300 pounds on their back. And that's how they look like in real life. Normal as hell. The only people who look like this, who you're afraid of, turning into are professional bodybuilders, bro. This is someone who wants to look very muscular for a sport, for their profession. This is almost impossible for a regular person to achieve. This is not something you fall into. This is something that takes years and decades of dedication, of dieting, of nutrition, of supplements. This is not no overnight shit. It's literally like trying to be in the NBA. You'll never just turn into an NBA player. It's not ever going to happen. And let alone this kind of leanness would require you to be not just an NBA player, but a LeBron James of the world, a Michael Jordan of the world. So you got to be the elite of the elite of the elite to turn into this level. And you won't be there. Instead, what happens is you just be this person. Oh, yay. Hey, I look good. And that's all you want. You just want to look good. That's all we all want. Just want to look good. Okay, my neighbor is going to do that surgery because he can't stop eating junk food because he has diabetes. He's only going to gain the weight back. The surgery is going to cut what he can eat or how much he can eat initially. But most people statistically who have the surgeries gain the weight back because they go back to their old styles of eating. I take long walks and try to eat right. Very good. You'd be surprised how strong some women are and don't look like, yeah, strong women do not even be looking that strong. They just be strong. Yeah. Thank you so much, Keisha. It's supposed to be whatever it needs to be. I was a wrestler back in the day, even post weight gain, I could still do them. Very good. You actually, thank you. I appreciate you, Lala. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. You, you can do this on your own. Very good. I appreciate you so much, Tiara. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Purple. Thank you so much. I appreciate you because there's not many people that actually that can do talk about cellulite. Cellulite is fat underneath the skin. It's just fat underneath the skin. So I want you to look at this body fat. If you got cellulite, me, I hold it on the back of my legs. It's the fattiest part of my body, the back of my legs, the lower part of my body. So cellulite is fat underneath the skin. Skin covers my fat. So does it with yours. When you lose fat, you actually can build muscle. So muscle can be underneath your skin. Muscle is underneath your skin, meaning, excuse me, you guys. Lo siento, lo siento. Okay. Sample meal plan, link in the bio. What about weight gain? Thoughts on body sculpting? Uh, Pointless waste of your time. It doesn't do anything with cellulite. I paid $1,000 plus for body sculpting. I took you guys with me. Absolutely nothing happened in there. Nothing happened. It was just a lady rubbing me with oil. It was weird. Nothing happened. There was zero zilch nada. Now there are oils you can use and oils that I suggest to help firm your skin. But as far as getting rid of cellulite, how you gonna do that? You ain't gonna get rid of cellulite. Cellulite is fat underneath your skin. How you gonna get rid of it on top of your skin? You gotta get under the skin. How do you get under the skin? By losing fat, by following the meal plan, by building muscle. So muscle becomes the prominent force underneath your skin. So it's firmer and less cellulite. I show you videos as well on my TikTok account. A lady in a back room rubbing you with a body sculpting machine ain't gonna do nothing but be therapeutic, I guess. I mean, it was kind of weird for me. And the lady talked too much. So I didn't like it. We was in a room for like an hour just rubbing, and it cost $1,000. So I'd say at that rate, you can spend your money in a lot better places. When you're overweight, you always find the funniest places to spend money. When I was overweight, I would never like actually try to have a healthy relationship with food, but I would like do random juice cleanses or vegetable detoxes. I would buy a bunch of fruits and vegetables. So I would complain all the time that healthy food was expensive. That's why I couldn't lose weight. But in the reality, I was spending $1,000 a month being unhealthy, going out to eat fast food, blah, blah, blah. And then whenever I got so fed up with my eating, I would punish myself and do a juice cleanse or a veggie detox. And I would go to the store and spend even more money on a bunch of useless, pointless vegetables and fruits, only to get a brand new smoothie maker and put all the fruits and vegetables in a damn smoothie maker, hundreds of dollars wasted at the grocery store to do the juice cleanse for 2 days, to poop my brains out. And poop is not fat, so I never lost a link of fat. And then go back to benching right after that. It was a constant cycle. How much money do you spend? How much money are you going to spend on body sculpting and not lose a single pound of fat? You spend $1,000 on body sculpting and still be big at the end of it. That's what big people spend their money on. That's what I spend my money on every fast way I could think of to lose weight. Every fast way. By the way, Coach Bay says this girl knows what she's talking. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Tiara. I appreciate that, especially coming from you. And I know you know that Coach Bay know what he's talking about. Do you stop eating bad for the holidays? How do you stop eating bad? Stop eating bad before the holidays. If you eat bad during the holidays, before the only people who need help stop eating bad at holiday times is people who eat bad during the holiday, before the holidays. If you don't eat bad before the holidays, I don't eat bad now. I don't eat bad, meaning I don't eat in calorie surplus. So I don't eat bad at the holidays. It's just another day where it's other kind of food that I don't normally eat. Okay, I'll have a little bit of this, have a little bit of that. You have to have a healthy relationship with food. So if you're going into the holiday season like, oh my God, how can I not eat terrible? That tells me you eat terrible all throughout the entire year. You've been eating Thanksgiving holiday food all year. You always at the crab shack. You always at the Chinese restaurant. You always eating soul food plates. Stop acting like, oh, it's just the one day. It's just Christmas that I really go in. It's every day with you. It's every day with you. And unless you create a healthy relationship with food, following a meal plan to change those habits every single day, holidays is going to be just as bad. And especially around these holidays, around Christmas to New Year's, these are the most heart attacks that the hospitals have to deal with. People have the most heart attacks during this right now. This holiday season. The stress of the not having money because you spent all of your money on food this year and every year prior, combined with the food, all the extra sweets and the extra food. This is the prime time in hospitals. You can look it up for heart attacks. So if I was you, I would change my eating habits before I got to the table, because this might be your Christmas that we spend in the hospital alongside your bed instead of at the house with the Christmas tree. This is when most people have heart attacks during this week. That's crazy. The food finally catches up with you during the most, wonderful time of the year. But you'll always remember this Christmas as bad Christmas. Yeah, because of the food, the food. Think about what you did for Thanksgiving. Think about what you did all year long. And Christmas, it might catch up to you. You did $4,500 for Cool Sculpting. My God. And it didn't do nothing. Them things don't do nothing. I swear to God, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. Where do you buy a scale from? Link in the bio. I appreciate you. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a sample meal plan based on that. Where are the meal plans? Link in the bio. How do you feel about low carb bread or keto bread? Unnecessary. You can eat regular bread. I don't suggest it at all. Can the plan be modified for a person with a heart condition who needs to lose weight and become healthy? Absolutely. If you have any changes, just send it. Oh, y'all. Hey, Juicy, are you almost here? Okay, love you. Bye. Okay, Renee, I hope you had an amazing time training clients. Y'all, she can't make it for you. Yeah, you got to do it. I thought if you build muscle, it would turn into fat, into muscle, and I'd be bulky. Yes, of course, the muscle and fat are two very different things. Fat will never turn into muscle. Muscle will never turn into fat. You must lose fat and build muscle. Follow the plan. Hey, Shanta, thank you. You got the meal plan 2 weeks ago. You having trouble starting it. You keep slacking. Keep joining the lives. What kind of seeds and nuts to improve and increase protein do you recommend? Are you vegan? If you're vegan, you get a vegan meal plan, and I break down a lot of the nuts. But if you're not vegan, you should just eat chicken, eat meat, eat lamb, eat beef, eat turkey. Or what do you recommend for women who are pregnant, trying to get back into shape? Get a sample meal plan. Ask your doctor how many calories to eat every day to lose 1 pound a week. My sound changed. Oh, because I moved it. My bad. So to lean out, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Yeah, while weight training. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, you couldn't hear me. Oh, oh. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Chanel. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Okay, I appreciate you guys. I gotta go. Okay. I apologize, you guys. I gotta watch my dog, my sister's dog. My sister got a dog this week. She got a dog this week. Where the hell did my thing go? She got a dog this week. And I'm already watching the dog. Okay, you're not vegan? Yeah, just eat regular meals. Eat regular meals. Thank you so much, T Hardy, because if you start eating nuts for protein, you're gonna end up overeating nuts. Like a serving of nuts could be about 130 calories. That's about as much as olive oil. And if you are a person who likes to snack, you'll go pick up a pack of almonds, a handful of cashews. You could really be taking in a ton of calories and not noticing it because they seem so small. Fat burners are ineffective. They just increase your heart rate, and if you're already like overweight, it's not going to help you at all. Hey, Simply, because it's not going to burn enough calories for you. Thank you so much, Black Girl. You need help with the weight and eating habits? Link in the bio. Sample meal plan. Yeah, nuts are dangerous if you just be snacking. You good now? Okay, Lou, I'm gonna respond back to your message. I just got on. Lou, I'm hoping, and I prayed for you last night, Lou, because I didn't see your message till later. When will I be back? I'm gonna post a pre-recorded video. You guys let me know how it goes. This is my first time doing this kind of video, so I'm really excited. If you see a pre-recorded video, just know it's for people who are not usually available during our early hours on live, and that's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What if you want to lose 2 pounds a week? You can, but focus on 1 pound a week. So let me know how the video goes if you guys watch it. And I'm going to be watching the comments. So please be nice. Sometimes in the pre-recorded videos that I work so hard to do, I do this like 24 hours a day. It's crazy. In those videos, thank you. You ordered the watch. Thank you so much, Missy. The comments be like, ugh. I hate it. I like when she used to be live. And all I can think is like, doodle head. I'm live every single day. I was live earlier this morning. I go live like 3 times a day. And I only post it pre-recorded because not everybody is up on the East Coast as early as we are, Chanel. So if you like to be live, just wake your ass up. Because that's when I'm up. I'm on the West Coast. But if you're a person who is somewhere else or not available, that's okay. Things that are good for you taste so awful. No. They don't taste awful. My meal plan has French toast tacos, hamburgers, ice cream. Thank you so much. No, I'm in the South. Doodle head. She used to be live. I'm live now more than I've ever been. I'm live a lot of days, like 4 or 5 hours a day. That is crazy. I need to get a life. You're in Charlotte. Hey, Slimpy Shea. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mary. I need to get a life. If you build muscle before I lose the weight, will I push the current fat forward? No. If you build muscle and you eat in the calorie deficit, you'll lose fat. You'll lose fat. If you build muscle while losing fat, you'll turn into this. Now, if you don't build no muscle and you just trying to lose a bunch of weight, you'll turn into this. So don't do it. That would be, yeah, I love that. Will this be the one that takes me over the edge? Yes. Thank you so much, Tiara. I'm dedicated. Hey, Sarah. Houston in the house. Okay, Houston home inspector, period. And a black one at that. Give us good rates. Okay, do you sleep? I sleep about 8 to 9 hours a day. I do get all of my sleep in. I don't play about that. Thank you so much. That's why I'm up so early. I was up on live at like 6 a.m. No, I was on live at 5 a.m. after I worked out. You skipped Red Robin and had salmon. Yes. What time is it for you now? It is just 8:26 a.m. My day is it's gonna go pretty well today. I feel good about it. All right, I gotta go get my sister dog from downstairs. Okay, love you guys. See you guys later. Bye. Okay. Let me get this dog. Okay, bye, YouTube. Bye, Instagram. Bye. Hey.